I'm sorry. It's just in my nature to analyze every product that comes up to me. I've found and I'll try to do this fairly quickly. This is like a box of fairly expensive little, a bag. The most valuable part of this is I can reuse this. These are extremely, yeah, toot toot. HEB Ziploc bags are very good. I always save them back so I can encase my spare battery or something if it's raining while I'm charging it. And actually, this this pecan praline is La Belle Creole, and when you look at the ingredients, it's sugar, pecans, corn syrup. See that the sugar far precedes the corn syrup, tells you that the corn syrup is fairly minimal. So sugar, pecans, corn syrup, evaporated milk. Because occasionally I'll drink a soda pop that's corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. Shouldn't be doing it, but I still do. Cream, butter, molasses. And there's like the only objection, but it's such a small amount. It says sorbitol, and sorbitol is sweet. They put it in gum. If you chew gum, you're eating sorbitol. But thanks to its sweetness, it's what we in the business call a baby laxative because we give it to babies to make their bowels move. Yeah, like I need vanilla flavoring, which means don't know whether it's natural or not. There's some truth if you've seen it on the web that artificial vanilla is indeed made from cow manure or from like wood shavings and stuff like that. They're using the lignin. I don't know the entire process. Salt, caramel color, soy lecithin, potassium sorbate, natural and artificial flavors. So, yeah, I'd actually eat this. But then we come to what I really want to talk about. 100-calorie pack of lightly salted cashews. Cashews are still, even after they're roasted, are still toxic. There's some of these little sweet little kind of little cupcake things there. What are they? That's type of milk, chocolate, peanut butter cup. Toxic. Probably wouldn't eat them. And the cashews, let me tell you a little story. Back in the day when I was real busy and please, I love nuts. I love the taste of cashews, and I had to find out the hard way and start doing the research about that, you know, about toxicity. And they claim they're supposed to be non-toxic after being roasted. No, they're still toxic. Let me tell you how I discovered that is because, I'd come home from like a hard day at the life sciences library and teaching and stuff like that. I wouldn't feel like cooking, wanted something more proteinaceous, and I would eat like one of them standard, like 10 and a half ounce. They're actually about that big and really round cans of cashews that you can get in a very reasonable price at Walmart. And like no other oils on it, just roasted cashews. And since at the time, it's kind of been my habit to do that because at the beginning of the onset of the GMOs, I dug a long trench. It's called a latrine. You leave the shovel there to fill in after you've examined, because if you're dropping your deuces into water, you can't smell them and you can't see the consistency well enough. You don't. And I noticed that after eating a large amount of cashews, see that, are you listening? I'll make this quick. The final stage of digestion is esterification. Esterification, esters. Those esters are critical to the, even critical to the, like the related, very much related to even cannabinoid chemistry. And one of the freaky things that was happening was that eating, sometimes even the morning, that may have been all I ate for a day. And so when it moved, I knew exactly what it was. I began to notice when I dropped deuce from the cashews, you could clearly smell the smell of artificial strawberry, like as if from citronella. I don't know how I was doing it. I really haven't, I don't think there's any literature on it. But as I told you before in previous videos, artificial banana and strawberry comes from citronella. But when you start seeing something that's clearly interfering with the final stage of digestion and the esters, like prostaglandin F alpha 2 isopropyl ester, now known by the brand name Zalatan, latanoprost, whatever, for glaucomic eye drops. Anything that messes with the final stage of digestion should be avoided. I don't know what I'll do with the cashews. I could get away with eating one little tiny packet at a time, so I may save them. But like I said, my last round of cannon butt was because of the cumulative effect, because many of the people, in order to get me to eat or test their food, would tell me they used butter when in fact they were using Crisco, butter-flavored palm oil, which can't really hardly be deodorized even at 560 degrees Fahrenheit. I know my shit. Praline, yeah, I'll eat that. But these bags will be probably taken out of this bag. I'll probably put the hand warmers into this bag and into my duffel. So, end of this one. I'll try to make it quick there. Be leery about how much cashews you consume. They are toxic even after roasted. Look up the videos on how they collect. Those guys have to wear like elbow length rubber gloves to keep from all the blistering and stuff from the cashew apple, which they now are claiming has been detoxified well enough for animal food. I don't know about that. But when I was young, there was absolutely, you couldn't even feed, because see, just as a kind of proof that this thing grows outside of the cashew apple. And I'm going to